Hello everyone, I'm with me, well, I thought today'd be a fun one. I'm going to describe to you how I make YouTube videos through almost every extent. So for starters, I get a script. I wrote this script all by myself, like a good little script writer, right? I have some gags here, I have some stuff. This is the prayer in schools, the enlightened Elijah little thing. Yes. So as you can see, I have intro, blah 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 blah, outro, all that crap. Sometimes I'll add in like laughs or coughs or silence in case I want silence or anything else. But this is a very basic script. It's just my intro, dialogue, 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 my outro. So as you can see here, this is my actual audio recording. This right here is the output of the audio file itself. Basically what this is that I drag it into a program called Levelator, and it automatically levels out my audio so it's perfect. But before I do that, I take my original WAV file, this file right here, I take my original WAV file and I put it through Audacity. You can't see that, but I put it through Audacity and then I do some stuff to it, see how I see fit, get rid of noise, etc. And then I drag it into Levelator and this file comes out. This is the file I'm going to use to actually edit my videos. This right here is the program I used to actually edit my videos. Wow, that took forever to use. So I go into here, I take this, prayer in schools, get my videos, let's see. Oh, look at this. It's already recorded some of this stuff. Still have anti-religious music here. Okay, where is, so, for the background, I want glowing heavenly light for my background. And for my character, enlightened Elijah, I want heavenly overlay. And here we are. So I put this here, and as you can see, there is no sound to this. It's completely silent. But it still shows up as sound. So I unlock that, delete that, and I'm good. So then I take my audio, it's good, do that to it, insert another video track, put my character here, and presto. So then I'm going to add 2 more video tracks. This is to make the editing easier. For this video track, I want enlightened Elijah to be the way he is. For this video track, I want enlightened Elijah to be zoomed in. Perfecto. Save. And let's just get rid of this one. There's not really much we could do for that. There we go. Hello everyone. Enlightened Elijah here. That's basically the gist of what's happening. So now we go into editing the video. So for starters, I want to click this, which means that if I cut something, it'll automatically go back to that spot. So we can get rid of a lot of silences as well as errors and mistakes. Like say for here, for example, just pure silence, we can just get rid of that. And voila. And that mostly what takes up my editing time is just getting rid of all the awkward silences. Even though this is a script, you can see there's still a lot of silence because, well, I'm a scared little bitch. So we're gonna want to keep this one just a little bit more silence.
One here and
just to add
one here and prayer in our schools.
Maybe I could get rid of that entirely.
One here. Prayer in our schools is at.
So then I get rid of that. Take this.
Enlightened one here. Prayer.
So now as you can see.
Oh everyone, the enlightened one here. Prayer in our schools is at an all-time low, and that needs to change. Oh, but why has prayer been so...
So for this, I speak dialogue from a different character. So what I want to do is I want to take my character, my avatar, and my background and simply put it off to the side. I'm going to save this as prayer in schools. And we are going to add a person. Look at all these choices. Oh no, that's pretty bad. Let's see, why do I have Hitler? That's interesting. That's good. This is good. Right there, boom.
Oh, but why has prayer been so lowered? Good question. That needs to change. Oh, but why has prayer been so lowered? Good question, my child.
So yeah, good question, my child. And that's to add character into the other scene, another different person. I call it a character, even though it's literally just a picture, but whatever, I try. Sometimes there's random bits of audio background, as you can see right here. You can get rid of that and that. Because it is so scripted, a lot of the audio is perfect, but if it was an unscripted video, there'd be so many. Just because of how I talk. It's because the way I talk is really weird. I don't say things perfectly perfect in the first perfect sentence that I perfectly say perfectly. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect, and I can't just say something off the top of my head and then just sound really smart. And everyone's like, oh, wow, good job. Because when I do that, I sound really stupid. If I simply let the audio become perfectly unedited, like just like no edits at all whatsoever to the audio, you would want to kill yourself. Also, with editing videos, I use my keyboard quite frequently. The reason why I can split audio so well is because S is the split key. Double tapping D allows me to select multiple tracks. I don't know what the hell that is. And this is the zoom in. I rarely use the zoom in. And without a keyboard, I have to manually, let's see. Edit, split, edit, split, edit, split. You know what I mean? Doing that is so annoying without a keyboard. I would probably never edit videos ever again if I ever did something as tedious as that. That's why having a keyboard is really useful. So I want to add a visual gag here. And in order to do that, I need to actually make the visual gag. But how do I do that? Well, for starters, I open up GIMP. Yes, it's called GIMP. Oh wait, let me actually close this out real quick. GIMP is a free little editor, picture editor program. Okay, so I want to get, sure, new thumbnail. This is how I use, this is the background I use to create new thumbnails, but for now we're just going to use it as a little gag, right? So for starters, we're going to want to add the text. So I say, let's have it in sans, why not? So for starters, no Muslims, no Hindus, no Christ killers, and then in Jews, no immigrants. Perfect. Did I spell that right? If I'm ever curious, yes. If I'm ever curious if I spelled something right, I just look it up. Immigrants. I did. So let's make sure I actually said that.
No Muslims, no Christ killers, no Hindus, no devil worshippers, and no immigrants.
So we want it to be, ooh, voice crack. We want it to be exactly how I said it in the video. No Muslims, no Christ killers, no Hindus, no devil worshippers, no immigrants.
No Muslims, no Christ killers, no Hindus, no devil worshippers, and no immigrants. Definitely.
Whoa. Okay, there we go. We got it. So now we want to make this bigger. Whoa. Okay, there we go. So I want to make it a visual gag into where it's like it goes down do, right? So in order to do that, I have to cut this, export as, we won't put it in thumbnails, we'll just put it in a new folder. We'll just put it in a new folder. New folder, call it new folder 2. No, call it list. There we go. Then we find list and then export it. Yeah, export it as list 1. List 1. Then we paste it. Get rid of this. List 2. And so on. There we go. So now we want to add that entire list. So then we add each one. So now we're able to view the entire thing, see how it looks.
No Muslims, no Christ killers, no Hindus, no devil worshippers, and no immigrants.
So instead of switching back to my avatar, I want to actually add a zoom in effect. So in order to do that, I need to do insert a new video track, and then we'll add this one.
Definitely keep that last one. There shall be no...
There we are. Sometimes I do this in one sitting. Sometimes I don't. It really just depends on my mood. Now we're back to zooms ins and zooms outs. Perfecto. See right here, I messed up this line so many times. But it's okay, I can just get rid of it. And now the perfect line is right here. Okay, I'm gonna stop it for now. I'll catch you guys up later on after this is done being edited. So see you all in the meantime. Okay, so what we have here is a little bit, right? So as you can see here, here's the little kind of blooper-ish kind of deal that happened. Right? There's me laughing. So what I want to do is I want to add that at the very end of the video after everything's already been said and done. So what I did was I basically copied this and then pasted it over here. So now I have to just do this. So that way. So I trust him to make our education system great again. And that's how the video will end. But we don't want to keep that laughing part yet. So here's the laughing bit. I want to get rid of that real quick. And here's a bit of extra. And then we can continue to edit the video as usual. Okay, so in order to add the fade in effect, we want to start the fade in effect here. So we do this, and then as you can see, it adds a little equals one prayer. It adds a little dot thing here, right? So we're going to want to have a fade out effect. So we simply slide those down, and then it'll automatically fade out for us. Equals one prayer. There we go. And then we'll add the blooper, and we're going to want to fade it back in, obviously. There we go. That's the end of the video. So now, double click down here and it'll select all the files, and we can render it. So, render as prayer in schools, Internet HD 1080p, always do that. So before I render this out, I want to let everybody know that rendering actually takes up a lot of CPU on my computer. So I won't be able to record this part, but I'll tell you what happens after it's done rendering and how long it took for this like 3-4 minute video to fully render. So we'll see you guys then. Okay, so as you can see here, it took 29 minutes and 17 seconds to render this almost 4.5 minute video. That is a long time, but the reason for it is because of this background that I used. And because of this, it has to basically render out each and every frame, and well, it'll take a long time. So it took 29 minutes, very long time, but it's totally worth it at the end of the day. Here it is, right here. Prayer in Schools. 4 minutes and 28 seconds. So in a few days, I'll upload this video, and then I'll tell you how I do that as well. So see you in a couple of days. Hello everyone, quick update. As you can see, there are two versions of Prayer in Schools. The reason why is because I spelled a word wrong. I spelled the word consonants wrong. Because of that, I had to render out the video entirely to get it right. So it was an extra half hour just to get the word right. There we go. Hello everyone, it is 9 o'clock in the morning right now, so don't mind me if I'm tired. But right now we're going to upload a video. This one. Finally. So now we can finally upload it, put it on YouTube, and all that jazz. So first, schedule. I'm going to schedule it for today at 6. Every time. Always an even day. Always at 6. Okay. This will be comedy. Now we think of a title. Let me just copy this, make sure I spelled it right. And light end. And light end. Okay, there we go. Now, we add it to the playlist. There we are. And this goes to social media that I have, so it shall say. There we go. Nice. So now we are gonna add some tags. Now we need to make a thumbnail. So now with this thumbnail, we need to make, well, a thumbnail. Scale them down. And then we'll just do a simple text. I love using Segoy Script Bold. It's my favorite to use for thumbnails. You guys don't see it, but I'm browsing my thing right now for the thumbnail. Called it double E. Right. So there you have it. That is how I make YouTube videos. That is how I do everything. I went into too much detail, I feel like, but it's okay. I think it's alright. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you so did. Oh, my voice. Sorry, I seriously just woke up. That's pretty much it.